But look, Kevin Durant was the story of this particular game. 38 points on just 27 shots. Again, that efficiency thing we talk about. He was just amazing.
It was amazing, and right from the start, he was aggressive. He got to the mid-range. He pulled up. He wasn't taking a lot of threes early, but he was getting to the mid-range. He was driving to the basket. And the guys that they had on him had no shot at blocking his shot. He was just raising up over them, making a shot. Here he goes here. Nobody's blocking that. He's 7 feet tall, and he's got long arms, and he has a high release point.
Brendan, talk about that release point, because Anthony Davis is, when Drew Holiday's on him, we get it. He's shorter. It's not going to work out, 6'4" versus 7 feet. But there you see it. Anthony Davis, a fellow 7-footer, couldn't get his hands in the way of that shot.
Yeah, Kevin Durant, he's a legit 6'9", 6'10" himself. And he has great jumping on his jumping ability, leaping ability, and he gets such great arc and range on his shot. You see right there, that's Anthony Davis putting a hand in his face. KD still shooting the basketball like AD isn't even there. He has a feathery touch. He had it going tonight in the mid-range. So if Anthony Davis can't stop Kevin Durant's shot, you know what's going to happen when Drew Holiday is trying to guard him in the mid-range. That's like Kevin Durant shooting over a chair. He doesn't even see Drew Holiday. So he got really hot early on. Drew's a great defender. Had a ton of success last series guarding Dame Lillard. But guess what? KD and Dame Lillard are slightly different basketball players, big-time height advantage, and I think that KD used his height and played to his skill set tonight.
A lot of times when people talk about the best players in the game, okay, let's talk about the best scorer right now, because it seems like KD should still be at the very top of that list from what we saw this afternoon, right? He just brought it out in the sense that the mid-range is something that's lost in the game. Everyone wants to shoot three-pointers or finish at the basket. He dominated this game from the mid-range.
He does. And, there's guys that are shooters, that are spot-up shooters. There are guys that are good post-up players. KD does it all. KD can catch and shoot. He can come off a screen and shoot. He can one-on-one, shake and bake, drive. And he's always been a natural scorer. I think, there's guys that know how to score. He's always been that kind of guy, and he showed it tonight because he came out and he said, I'm going to put you guys on my back tonight. Curry's a little bit off. I'm not waiting on Clay. I'm going to do it myself.
He has an infinite scoring range, and so that means he can pull up from deep. He can get it done in the mid-range. He can score on the block, on the post, and no one can really stop him just because he's so tall and has great touch. So when a guy like Kevin Durant comes out there with that aggressive, hungry mindset that Draymond said he needed to come out with, then you see a very active KD. That's a problem for anybody on the block. Think even back to last year's finals. When LeBron James switched to Kevin Durant, he had no answers for KD either. So KD is elite. He's probably player 1B right now to LeBron's 1A, and tonight he put everything on display and gave us a great performance in the playoffs.